In March, tragedy struck port tenant Pratt Industries. 9,500 tons of compacted paper caught fire. Shreveport and Caddo firefighters spent days battling the wind-whipped flames, along with help from Bossier and DeSoto fire crews. Thanks to the firefighting efforts, Pratt Industries was up and running again in just a few days. In May, port commissioners had a chance to check out the city's newest fire truck. The Port of Caddo-Bossier funded half of the expense. This truck will be stationed at Fire Station 20.
We have a long-standing relationship with the city of Shreveport, and most notably the Shreveport Fire Department. This goes back to the mid-1990s when the Port Commission, just in their beginning development, sought a Class 1 fire and EMS service for the tenants of the port. What began with a fire station at the corner of Florinor Lucas and Uri Drive has turned into so much more. First-class fire trucks, first-class EMS trucks, things that you need to support an industrial facility like this. It only made sense for us to support our partners who are here for us every single day.
2025 marks some major milestone anniversaries for the Port of Caddo-Bossier. It was the 45th anniversary of the first land purchase for the port. Since then, the port has expanded to 5,000 acres. 2025 was also the 30th anniversary of the first barge arrival at the port. Speaking of barges, 234 barges brought products to the port in 2025, a 14% increase over 2024. Nearly half of those barges carried steel coils, which was the top inbound commodity with more than 149,000 tons. Petroleum was slightly behind steel coils in number of barges. However, with products being shipped to and from the port, more than 266,000 tons of petroleum flowed in and out of the port. The Port of Caddo-Bossier also saw a nearly 10% increase in rail traffic, with more than 7,700 rail cars being moved through the port campus. Steel coils were the biggest commodity with more than 255,000 tons moved by rail. Aggregate was next with nearly 208,000 tons. In 2025, the port took the first steps for rail expansion. Plans call for a 2-mile stretch of rail to be added to the west side of the campus. It will connect with the current track that runs along Highway 1.
When the port recruited Bentler Steel to Northwest Louisiana, the Port Commission set out on a huge master plan for expansion to acquire additional acreage. And we have fulfilled that plan. We originally identified over 22,000 acres that would be candidate sites, and we began purchasing property. That amassed at roughly 2,000 acres on the west side of Louisiana Highway 1. Once we acquired that property and it was master planned, we began the components such as utilities. And with the completion of the Bossier water line, the next project that falls in line is the addition of transportation connection infrastructure. That first project, it will be a 2-mile railroad track which will connect us to the Union Pacific Railway. Not only will it allow our customers to receive unit train quantities in one single shipment, it'll be that critical nexus that will provide a connection to the 2,000 acres in our west campus.
The rail extension project comes on the heels of the Bossier Waterline project, which will serve water to tenants on the west side of the campus. The Port of Caddo-Bossier ended 2025 on an aesthetic note. We updated our digital sign that directs visitors. And thanks to the city of Shreveport, the port's water tower was given a makeover. The tower was painted and the port's logo was added to serve as a beacon for the growing complex.
2025 has been a great year of growth. It's been an incredible year in terms of watching our customers grow and the number of inquiries for new business. 2026 looks even better with the emergence of the AI facilities that are being built in the Arklatex area. The shipments for those are coming through the port. Not only steel and the components that make the buildings, but also a lot of the modular parts of it as well that otherwise would not be allowed to be shipped by truck or rail. Barging, once again, has proven to be a vital connection to our area.